Have you ever hit a hole-in-one on the golf course? If so, congratulations. For an average golfer, the odds are about 12,500 to 1. At the same time, I imagine that lucky shot was built on years of practice, trying new techniques, refining your swing, or maybe even working with a coach.
Or, if you're not a golfer, like me, you're happy when you're able to stay on the fairway or hit the ball straight. I have no expectations to sink a hole-in-one, but if it happened, I would certainly be excited to report the accomplishment to the pro shop. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a new hobbyist, everyone starts from zero.
Learning to play golf can seem complicated, just like implementing lower carbon intensity fuels. But with the right guidance and approach, both become far more accessible and rewarding than you first thought.
And just as in golf, where you start small, rely on expert guidance, and improve with practice, using lower carbon intensity fuels can be broken down into manageable steps.
Hi, I'm Dave Slade, Principal Biofuel Scientist at Chevron.
And I'm Kelsey Erickson, Commercial Quality Team Lead at Chevron.
And we're here to help you learn more about biofuels in today's edition of Go to the Source. Today, we'll cover 5 things you should know about implementing lower carbon intensity fuels and how it's easier than you might think to get started.
First, there isn't really a one-size-fits-all approach to using lower carbon intensity fuels. Next, you can leverage existing fleets and systems with no upgrades required.
Third, choosing lower carbon intensity fuels is not necessarily more expensive, and incentives for doing so can be more available than you may think.
And finally, the best time to start is today. Let's get rolling.
The first thing you should know about using lower carbon intensity fuels is that there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. Don't let another company's initiatives or strategy dictate what's right for you. Every company's needs are different. And whether you're an early adopter, or in the middle of your journey, or are hesitant to start, Chevron can offer tailored solutions and a suite of products that can help meet you where you are. And most customers who have chosen to evolve their diesel fuel supply haven't made any operational changes or new investments at all.
I always tell customers who are hesitant to make the change to start small. Try piloting renewable fuels in specific areas of your operation. See how it goes. And if you're pleased with the results, ramp up from there based on your needs and capabilities. You can see improvements from day one to both your engines and your operational carbon intensity, typically without needing to make changes to your existing setup. One of the reasons customers may be able to take advantage of this opportunity immediately is because they can leverage existing fleets and systems.
Biodiesel is a drop-in fuel solution, meaning you can use it wherever you use traditional petroleum diesel. Typically, no upgrades are required to use this particular lower carbon intensity fuel. While all modern diesel engines can easily handle biodiesel blends up to B20, there are also solutions available for companies looking to use B100. One of our partners, Optimus Technologies, provides a specialized solution that enables virtually seamless integration of biofuels, even in fleets that historically have used little to no biofuel.
When working with our customers on their adoption of lower carbon intensity fuels, regardless of blend level, some can think that the move will come at a higher cost. This is certainly not the case. Using lower carbon intensity fuels is not inherently more expensive. Chevron offers some of the most cost-effective, renewable liquid fuel options, and in some regions, they can even be less expensive than traditional petroleum-based fuels due to state-level incentives. These incentives can help offset cost, the differences between biofuels and petroleum fuels, and can make lower carbon intensity fuels a more economical choice over time.
That's right. And incentives for using these fuels are more available than you might think. Our team can help you understand how to take advantage of both federal and state or provincial incentives that apply to your operation to mitigate costs, turning a potential barrier into an opportunity. Chevron understands that navigating evolving regulations and market incentives can seem overwhelming, which is why our experts are dedicated to help ease the implementation. This means that you can usually maintain or even reduce fuel expenses without operational disruptions, all while reaching your lower carbon intensity goals.
And while all of this is great, you may be thinking that setting and working towards a lower carbon intensity strategy can still wait a few years. Essentially, when is the best time to get started? Why now?
Yeah, well, if you appreciate trees, when is the best time to plant a tree?
30 years ago?
Exactly. And the second best time to plant a tree is today.
The same goes for investing. Time spent waiting is lost potential, whether it be how much shade a tree can provide, exponential growth on retirement funds, or reaping operational benefits from lower carbon intensity biofuels.
Which is why we believe the best time to start is now. Not to mention, starting sooner may help you avoid future market pressures and supply constraints as the demand for renewable fuels increases in the future.
Our advice is simple. Don't overthink it. Just get started, because now you know that implementing lower carbon intensity fuels is not a one-size-fits-all approach. You can leverage existing fleets and systems. Using lower carbon intensity fuels is not inherently more expensive, and incentives for doing so are more available than you may think. So, the best time to start is today.
Much like learning to play golf, adopting lower carbon intensity fuels can seem complicated until you take that first step. Start small, rely on expert guidance, and enjoy your progress toward achieving your operational or lower carbon goals, whatever they may be.
Visit our website to learn more about how we can help you make a smooth and cost-effective transition to lower carbon intensity fuels today.
Once again, I'm Dave Slade.
And I'm Kelsey Erickson.
Be sure to follow us for the next edition of Go to the Source.